Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video, and in today's video we are looking at the one and only Cat Fay. It has been a year since this hero has been a collectible hero within the game, and at the start of next month, April, he will be available once again, and it is an opportunity everyone should take to unlock him. Even if you cannot max him, that is fine, but just getting him is the first step, as he is one of the most essential characters in the game, even though he's a year old. And heroes are quick to fall out of the meta within Age of Magic, but Capfei and the Cloud Wanderers have held their own for a long time, and I don't see them being out of the meta anytime soon. So definitely worth getting this hero, because to be honest, we don't know when he will be available again, and he is one, as I said, of the most important characters to have in the game. So why is Capfei one of the most important heroes in the game? Well, because he is part of the Cloud Wanderers, and he is one of the most important parts of the Cloud Wanderers. In Nightmare Raid, he is almost essential. I cannot see you successfully getting through the Cloud Wanderer sections of Raid without Capfei. I know that there are people that do not have him yet, and I'm making do without him. But once you hit that D1, D2, and D3, it would be a real struggle to get past those sections without him. He is just such a crucial piece for the team. What makes him so good? We can start with his second ability, First Steps. Stops the enemy from casting buffs on themselves for 2 turns. Awesome already. It's the second dot point, however, which really makes this character great. He is classed as a universal hero. You can use him with other characters, but he's mostly used on Cloud Wanderer teams. But we'll talk a little bit about how you could potentially use him outside of the Cloud Wanderers. He casts the flow buff on the leader. This is going to allow the leader, when their turn comes around, to get 2 turns in a row. So cast flow buff on the leader's turn comes, they cast their ability, and then instantly their initiative bar will be boosted to 100%, mind you, that is awakened. And then they'll cast another ability. So let's take Roxanne, for example. Roxanne can go ahead, cast her second ability, cleanse all the debuffs and protect from debuffs, and then she will get another turn, and then be able to cast her third ability, reducing the enemy initiative, while also dealing a lot of damage. Take into consideration as well, when you reduce the initiative of the enemy, your turn for your allies is going to come around quicker, because you're not going to have to deal with the turn of the enemy, and you can almost wipe out entire waves in Raid just from this combination alone. His third ability, Emergency, is one of the best damaging abilities on the Cloud Wanderer team. It is AoE. With the right buffs from the right characters, it can absolutely wipe out entire waves. Really powerful ability. And then you have his passive, which can work either for you or against you. He has 2 passives. We're looking at his Young Mage one. At the start of the round, it adds 70% initiative to a random enemy, as well as to Allied Bliss. If Bliss is not on the squad, he gives the initiative to himself. So getting the initiative himself is awesome, but you really need to watch out in PvP specifically. Giving this 70% initiative to a random enemy can really mess you up. So that's just one of the negatives of the hero. It's not all positive. There are heroes with negatives, and this is one of them. I really wish this was altered in some way, so you could either control who it goes onto, or it was put on a specific class or class order. The randomness is very dangerous sometimes. But in Nightmare Raid, for example, it's negligible. The initiative to himself, or the Bliss, however, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. If you don't have the Bliss on the team, this just instantly gets added to him, as it states, and then you take off. You take off. He's casting at the start of the turn. You're using your First Steps. Your boss is then getting a turn, 2 turns for the price of 1. Sets you up wonderfully. Let's take him outside of a Cloud Wanderer situation. We'll chuck him into, for example, a team with a Tiona as a leader. You take this buff and put it on Tiona, and you're getting huge amounts of damage straight off the bat. Tiona gets her turn. Typically, she applies static, then she waits until her initiative bar fills up. Then she triggers the static. With the Capfei on the team, she can apply the static and trigger the static instantly, and it's a massive amount of damage. When this character was first released, it was a really fun combination to use. However, with the progression of meta teams and meta heroes, you don't really see Cat Fay being experimented with outside of that area. However, in the future, if we start to see more Cloud Wanderers be released, since we can exceed 7 characters on a faction now, and there is the opportunity to take Capfei out of the Cloud Wanderers for some reason, Capfei would be a wonderful hero to use in 6v6, or if you do split your Cloud Wanderers up, Capfei, again, a wonderful 6v6 hero. So good luck to everybody. I hope you are able to unlock him in the April event. He will just be a tremendous help to you in every game mode possible, and you will not be disappointed. Like I said, just getting him is going to be the first step, then boost his gear up, and hopefully he can just help you get a little bit further at whatever point of the game you are at. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And we're around the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself.